As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Mustangs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Send the tight end in motion. The toss sweep to the right. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. Inside the... And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, SMU! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You've got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying to run, it's Riley. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. To the air, it's Callaway. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Conner. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Golden. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And I'm a defense. I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the ground, it's Riley. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Lost, the defense is wide open. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off play action on first down. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Got his man, and he will score. Touchdown, SMU. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
Get down, Bill. Don't just only got me at the box.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Pulls it in. It's golden.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Huskers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got his man. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. And they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes a catch. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
From the gun, running back on the move. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. Drag down, and they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Huskers in the hurry-up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Huskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking for space. It's Parker. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it! He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, big update in a
That's what
top
sworn we
5 game
got the
today.
fucking
Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a
Yeah,
touchdown
you say,
game.
oh,
They're
yeah. I seen
trailing
it.
by
When I see that
7
show, I was like,
for
that was kind of
Texas.
funny. And then that's when they
We'll
hit
keep you up
us
to
up in the
speed
chat.
if anything
He said,
changes
yo,
in
this
this
nigga didn't change all
contested
his
top
players from
5
offense.
matchup, guys.
What?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Riley. Picks up the first down, still moving. Open field on the right.
This nigga said we could swat. Yeah, that nigga, because he knows, nigga, because next year, nigga, that whole team of free agency.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Tied up.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment.
The people came down.
Zings it complete to the right. After 45 on its way. They finally get to
Nigga
it.
had McConkey, CD Lamb, I mean, all kind of people. I said, damn.
The Cornhuskers racing
Either
to
you
the
gonna
right
have
in
to
the
pay these
hurry
niggas
up.
or something going on. But that's when they just hit. I was like, oh wow. And guess is his favorite player.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Golden. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Cowboys and you keep on one.
As the game kept this drive moving, let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Penalty.
That's your goal. Separate
trade
man
fucking
from
Michael,
ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point.
Yes,
and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
He wants to throw it again. This time he's got his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I haven't traded anybody out. I'm in the
It's a
trade.
first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Next year, I'll be over for you, man.
He wants to change this route.
I think next year I have to pay Carter, Dart, Neighbors.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab.
If I have to pay Neighbors next year, I'm
They're
talking
too short of the first. And man, what they can do on second down here. To the ground with the back. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Especially all the OPD's fucking trash. Nigga, you see that Saints nigga had an X Factor and a superstar, both with wide receivers.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
But you look at that fucking running back, the Ravens guy. That's who I wanted. But my running back cool though.
Now needing to convert this third and short from the 10. It's complete. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Yeah, try to trade him last year.
And this is a really important series of plays. A chance to cut into the lead. Touchdown, Husker! Fit it in the window for the score.
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half. Just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously
Nobody
still
won
losing
for the
right
first
now on
two
the scoreboard.
things.
They had the feeling
They had zero bids on
something
it.
positive
They gotta get
had
in
to
the
happen
low
at the end
ball
of the
deal,
first
or
half.
church,
They go
or
into
town church.
halftime, regroup, and come out in the second
Yeah,
half
they got
now,
a low ball deal.
trying
So I'm
to
like, okay,
build on that
nobody won.
successful
So
drive
they fucking. They said they went to the Seahawks. I said, this nigga's such a bitch, man. Because nigga, I put up like 400 yards rushing with that nigga on him.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Yeah, he ain't out this man.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. He leaves it with the back. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Huskers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Because I was doing my recruiting for a while, and I was like, damn, I forgot my recruiting. I logged in today. They got fucking 3 5-stars.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team
that nigga just threw the shit out of me.
That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And defensive backs usually don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job bringing on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Last one 30 or
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
To the air on second down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhusker. Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Getting up corner and check on the superstar.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive,
the only reason I drafted him is because
he's pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
Yeah, the only reason I drafted him is because I started to nervous. It don't matter what their 40 time is. You gotta look on the side. It says the speed, this says good. Like they're going to be like 90, 92. Like excellent is like 90, like 94 and shit like that. His is good, but he ran like a 4 or 5.
That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
91.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That fucking running back I drafted, nigga, his 40 was, nigga, 4.3. He ran 4.3 with it. And
being an impact interception in this game, time and time again.
And then I had on the side it said his speed was
he's come up with a big play in a tight game like this.
Or something
those
like
two
that.
interceptions,
92, that's like 92
massive
and 95
for this defense.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. and the defense has set him up.
Enough of him. Enough of him.
The quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. You knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
I got this rookie on this nigga, man.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Not much there on the run. He gets run to the 31.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Got the quick pass. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Callaway. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, SMU. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying his defense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clearly.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Wants to go up top.
And
it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
That right there, what Devontae
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15
the middle of the field to the red zone.
Notre Dame is getting worked right now.
Red zone, here you go, bro.
We've seen this team in a lot of big spots over the years, but I can't think of a worse beatdown. They're trailing by 20 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down. Fires left. It's caught downfield.
The corner route is a very difficult route to cover. It's difficult because the receiver pushes up the field, so it looks like a deep route and then breaks really quickly to the sideline.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. This time it's complete. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11th. Looking for room. It's Parker. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Callaway. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Hey, what?
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right
like he was before.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Gonna run it. It's Riley. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To throw, it's Callaway. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They booted away on fourth down. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this
throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Callaway. Quick strike complete. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Creates a little room. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Riley. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go.
Hey, what are we doing here, bro? Let's go. We do, but now
sideline and try to make adjustments. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
What a momentum-changing play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's the handoff. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Back to pass, it's Callaway. Forced out of the pocket. The throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. in your opponent's territory. Now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. From the red zone, it's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Off the play fake. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, SMU.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And this to tie things up in the final minute. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that's going to tie it up. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT? Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Caught in the backfield. It's Parker. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Big 3rd and goal here in overtime as they try to get a touchdown to take the lead. Gets the back moving. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They strike first in overtime.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. With a touchdown. The give to the single back. Runs for the tackle. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
Working that left side now. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he gives them the lead.